What's happening, people? It's Lewis here from Boxing Immersed. Just letting you all know we've got some sponsorship opportunities coming up. So if you'd like to have your brand advertised here or your logo painted across our social media platforms, don't hesitate to get in touch. I'll leave my email in the description below. We've got some good projects coming up with some interesting fighters, so don't hesitate to give us a shout. Thank you.
Okay.
Here we go.
How you doing?
Good.
Welcome to my crib. Oh, jeez. I'm joking. Don't put that on because that was terrible.
Welcome to the madhouse.
Are you coming with us?
It's got Abigail's chicken
got,
kebab on the back of the shirt.
What have I got?
Have you done that? I saw that.
Chicken wrap.
Oh no. Unless that's the girl's lipstick mark.
Ooh.
Is it Lois?
He's got a girlfriend called Lois. He doesn't like talking about her, but every time he goes out,
she's lovely, Lois.
takes her out for dinner. We spotted him taking her out for dinner one night in Immersed.
Where'd you take her? Osteria?
No, I didn't take
Oh,
one.
William.
We did, but he doesn't like talking about it. I don't know why. I think it's 2005, isn't it?
Shall I give it a white?
2005, 3rd of July. That was when how old would I have been then? 6?
Yeah,
7?
you were 6.5 when you had your first gym show.
That was when the first amateur club I ever went to. So I think I had 10 or 11 gym shows. So always done it from a young age. So. This is Henry's room. Mum wanted you to see that he played for QPR.
He did for 4
Henry's
years.
still working. He works.
Oh, this is
Henry's
let me show
an
you.
artist himself.
This is my album cover.
Likes playing with swords as well. So, he's got a lot going on. He plays the guitar.
He's obsessed with balls. Look down there.
Yeah,
Look. No, I'd not like that. Look.
he's obsessed with balls. You are.
One of Henry's secrets.
Why are
Look.
you putting my balls out? Oh, I've got perfect steamer. We need that for the park. We'll take that. William's room's the one where you sort of hang around him.
The common room.
You've got your own song, haven't you?
Yeah, maybe a bit too explicit for common.
William's a grime artist.
He's a grime artist.
By the name of Warburton.
You can give us a couple of bars.
Yeah, it's got no kids, but I'm still doing it. Go on.
Couple of bars.
Alright, I'll give you a few.
Do you want me to play back in
No, I don't
Right,
need
just
it.
do it. Go.
Got no kids, but I'm still the daddy. Got my hair cut like Sadio Mane. Going up to Manny to link the galley. There's 10 more girls on my tally. Got my vinyl collection in here. Still got more under the bed, but these are the ones I listen to. So you got the Eagles, Zac Brown Band, mainly country, but I am partial to a bit of Ed Sheeran.
The whole street knows
Ed Sheeran.
his
You know.
music taste.
And I am a classic man with Dirty Dancing, great film, Patrick Swayze. Yeah. So.
We actually got a dance. We've got a show in the dance move when we. Should we do that outside?
Oh yeah, we have perfected the final, the big blockbuster,
Big
swan
finale.
dive.
Yeah. We'll show you that before we go to the gym. We'll just show you the swan dive.
I can't wait for this.
It's the truth, and I owe it all to you.
You nearly fell, Will. Are you coming or not?
Where?
To VIP in Upminster.
I'm meant to be at work.
Well, it's up to you. I'm not your boss.
Well, let me check my email.
I am my own boss.
Let me check my emails.
Alright, hurry up. He's a lunatic as well. Surrounded by lunatics. We are at VIP HQ, Essex, Stapleford Abbots. Have a look at this view when you get up here, it's brilliant. I come here after some training sometimes just to do a bit of like pump up weights and stuff to keep myself at heavyweight. Well, I'm naturally heavyweight, but it just keeps your strength up. And that's why I come here and they have a good gym down here, so I love it.
Start with them presses with a bar here, that always looks good. Nice and spoken right, good, and release them like that, good, strong.
If you're in boxing, you want to go to the very top, and that's my plan. I know I've got a long way to go, but I've got people like Sam and Adam Morley and Eddie Hearn who all believe in me and think I've got what it takes to get there. And yeah, it might take 3, 4, 5 years of building up slowly, but if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. There'll be bumps in the roads, but I've got a great team around me, and I think I've got what it takes to get to the top.
Obviously it's different now because we've obviously got a new manager and whatnot. We have to work and correspond to what he's seeing. So any sort of weaknesses, he'll fill me in, and we'll sort of work on. any strength work, obviously he'll keep that the same as well. So when normally if 9 out of 10 is saying, right, likes to keep his bulk, keep his strength, you know what I mean? Not too much fitness, it's pure strength related, all strength related training specifically for the boxing. We've got the outdoor, all the bags out here, you've got the outdoor ring out of here, all the strength conditioning. Even a different terrain can help with your training, you know what I mean? And this is the different with boxers. You can be a good boxer, but if you're not strong and don't do your conditioning, that's the difference between winning and losing. You know what I mean?
I don't get any better conditioning than from this man here. Every time I've come and trained here, like I come over to tick over while in lockdown and things like that when we could train outside, and I get pushed to my limit, which is what I needed, because to keep in lockdown there wasn't much stimulus, was there, and much stuff to do. So Danny really made sure that I kept my fitness up and going. So it was brilliant.
You never seen a big man like this so scared a little fella like me.
Yeah, I always knew, look, Dan, don't kill me.
Tell us a little bit about your new stablemate and your thoughts of training alongside them.
Oh yeah, well, so I've got Billy Joe Saunders, of course, as the first big name, and you think 2-time world champion, unbelievable talent, and he's a really nice man to be around as well. He's always got time for you, just give you a bit of advice here and there. Got Charlie Duffield as well, who's an absolute gent. He's like the father figure of the group. He's been there, he's done it, he's got a great experience, and he's always got things to tell us. We've got James Hawley, another undefeated up and coming pro as well, really good. And there's a couple of others, Romeo, we've got Finn James, who boxed for the West Ham, and Harvey Horn, of course, European champion. So there's some good names in there, and it's really exciting for me to be part of that group.
Yeah, you know, didn't you? Everybody will have to.
Even when I boxed down there at the university venue in the Lemon Grove, I brought all my mates with me, the Essex boys. We had a great time. So wherever I go, I bring a good fan base with me. I've got a load of supporters who are backing me. So it's going to be good wherever we go. But Twickenham or Exeter Chiefs, somewhere like that. Anyway, York Hall even. I'd love to box at York Hall. So even them. So I'm excited for the future.
Let's go. Sprint. Push. Come on, let's go.
I'm one of 3 brothers, and we've all had boxing in our backgrounds. And I from a young age, 5 or 6, I was always in the boxing gyms. My dad not pushed us, but always encouraged us to go into it. And I'm the one who sort of stuck at it and had the most promise in it. So yeah, it's a big part of our family and in our life. So it's not a bad thing to be pushed into from a young age because of the dedication it teaches you and the hard work you've got to put in if you want success. I mean, Mark is an unbelievable trainer. Anybody's lucky to have him. So I'm really grateful for the opportunity, and we're gelling well together, and it's looking good. 11-0 he went with Dillian White, and he beat the likes of Joe Parker, Derek Chisora twice, even people like Lucas Brown. These are all good names. So for me to have someone who's gone that far with Dillian White, if I can do half as well as what he's done with Mark Tibbs, I'll be on a good way to starting my career. I'm gonna go and meet my mates over the park in Upminster. Go and see them, and I'll get back nice and early. Have a nice relax, watch some telly.
The Fiesta Adam.
Yeah. Football is a gentleman's game played by thugs, and rugby is a thugs game played by gentlemen, and that's very true. You've got some really good people in rugby, and but at the same time it's brutal, and that brutality, it really toughens you up. Like, there's no hiding place in them rucks and in them scrums and things like that. You've got to be really physical and use that physicality to your advantage, and that's something over the last 2 years playing at Exeter, I really built up that brute strength, doing a lot of weights, doing a lot of strength training, but now it's about tailoring that off. I've got that base of strength now, and it's about using them attributes and naturally strong attributes and transferring them into boxing skills, and that's what I'm doing at the moment. It's a slow process, it's a long process, but it's slowly happening.
What position did you play?
I was a second row. I played number 8 sometimes, but I was more second row, like do all the hard work, like the rucking over and the carries right near the front of the line. So every now and then you get one when you can make a break and get through. And but my job, you know what a second row's like, innit? You just got to do the dirty work. Ball carrying was my strength, so I couldn't do much else. But I knew I was aggressive and I could use my strength, so that's what I was good at, and that's what everyone knew. I didn't have that much skill when I turned up to Exeter, but I could always give you get you over the gain line. That was my. Joe Joyce played rugby as well. Actually, we was talking about this the other day. He used to play for Saracens. Boxing is what I've always been passionate about. But it's always good, the camaraderie you get playing rugby with all the boys. Something a bit different, and it really helped my time at uni as well. It was good fun to play with these guys. The only thing I did at uni, yeah. For the purpose.
I mean, you know, when we went to go and see him down in Exeter, and it was just, what a night that was, wasn't it? It was unbelievable. And if we can get anything like that, once obviously we're allowed back in, if we can get anything like that in you know, the O2, LA, we don't ask for much. It'll be incredible. It'll be absolutely unreal, wouldn't it, Johnny?
If we can get something similar again, it'll be good. Even if it's not on, if we start small and get bigger, it'll be a good ride, won't it?
Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
What's happening, people? It's Lewis here from Boxing Immersed. Just letting you all know we've got some sponsorship opportunities coming up. So if you'd like to have your brand advertised here or your logo painted across our social media platforms, don't hesitate to get in touch. I'll leave my email in the description below. We've got some good projects coming up with some interesting fighters, so don't hesitate to give us a shout. Thank you.